Hello everybody, welcome to the Miltech Outdoors channel. Just want to do a quick video here on belly pan or spill containment pan, whatever you want to call it, for my drag truck here. I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about this, so I figured I'd make one and show you guys what I'm doing with this thing. Some people buy a diaper for the bottom of their engine. I kind of don't want to do that because they hold heat. So drive this thing in the summertime, you want to keep it as cool as possible. And I feel like a diaper is probably going to insulate it and hold the heat in. So we're going to do a aluminum belly pan. So got on McMaster, ordered some materials here, and just give you a quick rundown of what we got. So this is the bottom of the truck. Big block Chevy. We're just going to basically go frame rail to frame rail on this thing and try to cover as much material as we can. Initially, I was going to just do a spill containment or belly pan. Call it whatever you will. I call it both things. I don't know. So if I say spill containment, you know what I'm talking about. If I say belly pan, you know what I'm talking about. But initially, I was just going to do just the engine, which is about like 24 inches in between the rails here and about 24 inches to the flywheel. So basically, front of the pan to the flywheel or flex plate, 24 inches. But I ordered a 36 by 48 piece of 063 aluminum, and that's 3003 material. And after looking at this and talking it over, I actually think I'm going to try to go ahead and cover up the engine and transmission just to kind of to cover all bases here. I know some guys do it full length, some guys just do the engine. I could honestly see NHRA or somebody mandating, eventually down the line, covering or, going under the transmission pan as well to try to eliminate spills there too. So maybe I'll kill two birds with one stone here. And so yeah, that's basically what it looks like here. This might end up being a couple different videos just because I'm not going to get this all done in one video. So just heads up on that one here. We'll try to get through as much as we can in this video. But so basically right here you see there's like a aluminum cushion clamp. All this is like a cheapy roll bar mount, LED light bar. You can get them on Amazon, eBay, what have you. That's all this is. So I put this on here just for mounting the belly pan. There's one on each side. I got two more ordered. I'm kind of waiting on those right now. But so there's two basically in the front up here. And then initially I was going to mount one more kind of back in here. But the more I'm looking at this now, if I do the full length pan, I'm going to be going somewhere back here by the transmission cross member. So I might have to get a little bit creative and come up with a mount off of here or off these flanges on each side. I'm not really sure yet. Once I get the pan bent up, we'll cross that bridge. But that's kind of the idea here. Again, these are just, I think you can get a pair of these for like 15 bucks. They're nice, billet. They call them billet. I don't think they're really billet, but they're just a cast Chinese bar clamp. They come with different size rubber inserts. I just use one of the bigger inserts that allow for a bigger tube to mount this. These are pretty slick. If you guys haven't seen these, or you're always trying to figure out a way to mount stuff to your roll cages or your chassis on your cars, this is a good way to do it. Don't mar up the paint. You can kind of move it wherever you want, when you want. Not have to worry about it. You're not welding tabs on, and pretty soon down the road you go, oh crap, that isn't where I wanted that. So that's a good way to do it. Little tip there. Again, $15 will get you a pair of them. If you just look up like light bar mount or cushion clamp or light bar cushion clamp on eBay or Amazon, that's going to get you to where you want to be. So anyway, that's that part of it. So yeah, let's go over and take a look at the material here. Again, I just ordered this from McMaster. It is just a 48 by 36 sheet of 062 or 63, something like that. 3003 aluminum, so it's bendable. It's not brittle. It won't crack. I don't have to worry about grain restraint, so I can pretty much just bend it whatever way I want. So kind of the thought process right now is to bend up. Well, actually, first off, I got this marked out. I'm going to take the plasma cutter and I'm going to cut 4 inches, well, 3.5 inches off this side here because I don't need that. Inside dimensions of this pan are going to be like 24 by 48 roughly. So I'm going to take 3.5 inches off of here and make 4-inch lips on each side and basically bend them up at a 90. And I don't have a sheet metal brake or anything like that here, so I'm going to have to take those somewhere else and have it done there. I'm sure I could probably clamp some tubing onto a bench and get creative with it, but I really don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to use a sheet metal brake somewhere else. I have one that I could use, so I have access to one. So basically, bend up 2 4-inch 90-degree lips on each side, and then on the ends, I'm just going to weld in, cut some 2-inch tall strips, or even use aluminum angle, and just weld them in and just stitch weld it, and use some silicone on the inside to seal it up. I don't really think the rules say anything about sealing it. I've seen other guys use silicone on them. I'll just weld it again with some good stitches and then seal the crack with some silicone. Then the idea is take a couple of 24 by 24 spill fighter pads and put them in on the bottom of it. I just got some aluminum flat that I'll just put like 2 or 3 bolts on just to hold the matting down so it doesn't get wrapped up into the flex plate or blow it onto the track or the road or what have you. So again, that's the idea. So again, this will be probably 1 of 2 or maybe 3 videos. Hopefully I can get it done in 2 videos. But all the tracks are kind of cracking down on this. Doesn't really matter what speed you're running. It just kind of seems to be the thing we need to all do. And so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I got hassled at the track the last time I was there, so it's got to happen. And I got a big event coming up here, Sick Summer, put on by Sick the Magazine, Tom Bailey, and this has got to get done before then. I got about a week and a half roughly to get this done, so this is a pretty easy deal. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.